I love it when I wake up in the night and I can hear the owls hooting back and forth to each other. I don't know if they're going to do it again now. They go hoo 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 hoo. Did you hear it? So cute.
Good morning, day 111, July 23rd. Time to go. Okay, so I took my puffy off and hiking the quarter mile back up to the trail from Bobby Lake, and it's 43 degrees out this morning, so it's a little bit chilly. I gotta get moving to get warmed up, and then we're gonna hike. We're gonna try to do 20 today, and our first rest will be in 7.8 miles. So I think it's 1,000 feet up over 7.8 miles. I don't know. Actually, a lot of that is over this first 3 miles, and then it flattens out somewhat. So I'm definitely gonna start huffing. That's good. It'll get me warmed up. I've got my gloves on because my fingers are freezing. So, that was so cool. I love listening to the owls hoot. And then there were deer all around our campsite. Could hear them breaking. They're noisy. They walk through the woods and they crack all the sticks. They're not super stealthy. But I didn't look out the tent and see them. I could just hear them. And the steam coming up off that lake, pretty cool looking. The water is warm. When I went and got some water this morning, I put my hand in it and I'm like, oh, water's warming my hand up. Just because it was cold from the air. Okay, I'm just rambling. We'll see you a little bit further down the trail. There's a lot of goat's beard moss in these trees. This is mile 1919.5. When you get here, you'll be walking through this forest. For those that are gonna only ever do this virtually with me, we are walking through this forest with all the goat's beard on the trees. I can't believe we're at 1919. I mean, it's going to be less than 650 miles pretty quickly. By the time we finish this section, we will be over 2,000 miles. That's in just a couple of days. That's just amazing. It's going so much quicker now. The train is easier. And feeling strong. So, loving it. It'll be fun to finish. It'll be emotional, no doubt. And I'm excited to get home and be with my family again. I miss all of them. I'm at 6,400 feet in elevation. There's still some snow remnants here. I'm hoping the snow in Seattle or in Washington is melting. I know they're supposed to be having some high temperatures this week, so hopefully get some of that snow melted because we're going to be there soon. The mosquitoes are relentless. Even with my bug spray on, they continue to assault me. Chris, you asked if, in one of your comments, I didn't answer it. You asked if, sorry, had to kill a mosquito. If I ever calculated, to see if I'm getting the calories I need each day, the answer is no. I haven't calculated precisely, but I know I'm not. I just can't carry that much food. And what I carry is heavier than anybody else's already, just because I don't carry Mountain House or, whatever it is, Plaid Pantry, or I don't carry the dehydrated foods because they're almost always really high in carbohydrates. So I carry Spam, I carry cheese, I carry meat sticks. Lots of times I'll bring out some lunch meat to eat the first few days on trail. Cheese, I said that I think I carry, and like keto bars, which I'm not a huge fan of because I'm not a huge fan of the sugar alcohols, but I'm limited in what I can get out here. I can't really cook real whole foods and eat the way I'd like to eat on trail. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm getting way less than 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day, which is fine with me because I'm reallocating. My body is reallocating, hopefully, fat tissue and excess skin tissue to muscle and other necessary tissues. Now, I am not staying in autophagy because my fasting periods are not long enough out here. I do have what they call hiker hunger, where I'm constantly hungry, and so I eat. I figure, there's a reason why my body wants food. That's because I'm using it, and I'm using more than I give it. But as long as I keep giving it, it's not gonna, hopefully, lower my metabolic rate to try to keep me alive. It'll be interesting to see how it compares when I do the DEXA scan after the hike, what has happened to my metabolic rate. Exercise typically raises it, but if I'm not giving it enough food, my body enough food, it may decide it needs to lower it. Well, we'll see. That's the trouble with low-calorie diets, is your body's like, oh, you're starving me. Oh, well, I can deal with that. I can just lower my metabolic rate, lower my core temperature, just do a few things to combat the less calories. So that's why low-calorie diets you'll lose weight to begin with, but then you'll plateau. And then invariably, your body will work against you and you'll gain it back. And anyone who's gone on a low-calorie diet probably can attest to the fact that that's how it works. They lose some weight, maybe they maintain it for a while, and then it gets too hard because they're fighting against their metabolism and their hormones. Sorry, I'm getting attacked by these mosquitoes relentlessly. But anyway, no, Chris, I'm not getting the calories I need, but but let me say I'm not getting the calories I'm expending, but I still have a few excess calories on me to work off. So I'm okay. And I think my body is pretty well fat adapted at this point. So if I eat a little bit and then I burn it off and I still need more energy, I think my body switches over to burning fat pretty quickly throughout the day. So let me show you a trail. Right now it's pretty cruisy. I climbed up 1,200 feet, and now for this next half mile or so, or 3/4 of a mile to a water source, it's pretty much all downhill. Thus, that's why I'm recording, so I'm not huffing like I do when I'm climbing. All right, see you in a few. You can see the water, see the lake down there that I'm gonna go down to get some additional water. $19.25 plus miles. All right, see you at the water's edge. All right, Tarleton Lake. This is the trail over to that lake. You're just gonna bring your pack. It looks fairly flat. I don't know. Up there, it looked like it was a bit of a drop to get down to the lake, but trouble with me taking off my pack for my viewers here is mosquitoes are gonna destroy my back while I'm grabbing water because I can't get any bug spray on the back of my shirt. My bug spray kind of sprays out in a jet, and so I need to get an aerosol so that I can spray the back of my back and stuff. It's hard to spray clothing when bug juice is coming out in a jet. All right. Looks like I can get water right here. This water's a little colder than that other lake. can feel my back getting bit. We've got the water hanging on a convenient nail there, filtering. And I've got plenty of water. We're going to go another 5.5 miles to spot for lunch. This is mile 1928.2. So I'm now going through a burn area. It's nice to see new trees coming up. They're not as dense as that other area I showed previously where there were a lot of new trees, but there's new trees. It's kind of cool to see those two mountains in the back with snow all over them. Can you see those?
Day uses.
I'm only using this trail during the day. Three Sisters Wilderness, Three Sisters. Okay, we did 20.7 miles on the trail and probably close to another mile off trail miles today. And we are in camp and before 5 o'clock. In fact, I got here about 4:35. And set up tent. There's a little lake down there. We got to go get some water. And then I'm going to bail into my tent. And that's it for, what was today? Day 111 or something like that? I think so. Okay. Good night.